Hello everyone, my name is Anish Rana and today our topic is Ansible Vault from zero to hero. So let's move forward. So this is my Ansible and this is my log. So what is Ansible Vault? It encrypts sensitive data in Ansible playbook, protect it from unauthorized access. Okay, that's great, but I don't understand. Can you explain more? Okay. So what is Ansible Vault? Ansible Vault is a core feature designed to encrypt sensitive data such as password, token, and API. Okay, I got it. So it means that it converts something or adds some algorithm with the password. No, it's just encrypt this with the password file. We add password, token, or API keys, whatever we want. We can add these things in the file and we'll encrypt that file with the help of password. Okay, little bit clear, but I need more information. Okay, so this it protect data at rest on disk using robust AES-256 encryption, making it unreadable without the correct password. It means that whenever we open that file, we need to deliver the password. Okay. Now, furthermore, safe Git storage. Encrypt files can safely committed to Git repository. Wow. It means that we can also add in the CI/CD pipeline, right? Appearing as random character without the vault password. This is another good feature, right? So now from this slide, what we know that what is Ansible Vault? With the help of Ansible, we can encrypt our sensitive data in Ansible playbook. When and why to use Vault? So common use case: store database password, API key, and access private key securely. Right? This is what I have already mentioned. Now, production inventory variables like DB password, it is same. But yes, in Ansible, we use inventory file, right? In the variable, we can mention this DB password and then give the file name. That's it, not the password. We can also mention the admin user and cloud secret, whatever we want to add, we can use that file, right? Encrypt any file that must not visible in plain text, but need to be in Git. From this point, we know that in DevOps world, we upload all the Ansible files in the Git, right? And if we mention the username and password in that plain text, it is not good, right? Security will complain. It is not compliance with the security. Security will concern these plain text. So for that reason, we can use Vault. That's great. Value added advantages. Now, what advantages it will be? It will be same, right? Files are safe to commit to Git due to encryption. That's great. Now, seamless integration with Ansible, obviously. Before Vault, it is also integration seamlessly, but this time with encrypted values. Playbook remain unchanged. That's a good thing. We don't need to add anything in our playbooks. Minimal setup effort. It's very easy to enable the Ansible Vault. I will show you. Just enable Ansible Vault. Remember, we use Ansible Navigator or Ansible Playbook. This time we are using Ansible Vault and a password. Flexible encryption for full files or single values using encrypted strings. It's up to you whether we want to add single line in that file or we can add multiple passwords in that file. Okay, and encrypt with one password. So take an example, secure sensitive data with Ansible Vault. So this is our plain text sensitive data is exposed previously. We use the Ansible Vault command and create one file and add this sensitive data into that file. So version control can be done, store encrypted data in Git, collaboration, share playbooks securely. Afterwards, we can, password is secure, so we can share that playbook anywhere. Secure data, so sensitive data is protected. This is what we want to achieve at that, right? So with the help of Ansible Vault, we can achieve this thing. So chapter 3 is our lab setup, getting started. To follow along, set up control node with Ansible install and test project folder. We will use simple playbook site.yaml that utilize a secret variables. First, we should have a control node. Ensure you have a control node with Ansible installed and ready for setup, right? I have already uploaded one video where I mentioned that how you can install the Ansible. If you have not watched, I would recommend you to watch that video. And after that, we can create the Ansible folder. So this is my folder in the lab, home student Ansible. And inside this, we will create the inventory file and ansible.cfg file, configuration file. Then simple prepare a basic playbook site YAML that will interact with secret variables. Okay. So these are the prerequisites that you need to enable. And I have already uploaded the videos. If you have not watched, please go and watch those videos before completing these things. Now, create your Vault file. The very first step is first we need to create the Vault file, right? Begin by creating a encrypted value files to store your sensitive variables, right? The file will hold your database password and API key securely. So this is just an example. You can add multiple things, whatever you want, okay, as per your scenario. The command is Ansible Vault, as I mentioned. Then the sub command is create, and this is your directory, and this is your file name, okay? So this is your file, right? And this is the directory. Whatever you want, it is not mandatory that you have to create this file and this is the file name, not like this. Whatever you want, where you want, it's up to you. The main thing is this Ansible Vault create subcommand. Afterwards, we create the file. Inside the newly created file, you add the sensitive information. What is this? We will going to add DB password, API key. As I mentioned that you can add multiple variables. Okay, so multiple username you can add. So this is my key. So I will call in my playbook with this key, API key. Remember this DB underscore password and API underscore key is the key, and this is the value. Keep here, right? After that, this command encrypt the file immediately, prompting you to set the strong password for it. So whenever you use this password, then only you can access this file. Further, how you can view and edit your Vault. In future, you want to see the password, right? Sometime we want to see the password. Okay, what is the password of this? I forget it. Or you want to edit the password, or maybe you want to change the password in future, right? So managing your Vault content is straightforward with Ansible Vault command. It's very easy. Always use strong unique password and store them securely, never in your repository. It means that if your directory is slash home student Ansible, where you are adding all your repositories or all your playbooks, so you must not save your Vault file inside this repository. Make it somewhere else. So how you can view Vault content? To view encrypted content, use the command below. You will prompt the password. So Ansible Vault and then view. View is the subcommand and then this the file name. The hacker should decrypt two things. The first is the file. Where is the file? On which directory it is? The third thing is that he must crack the password. You can say that it is secure, right? Now the content is readable with the correct password. The keyword is readable. The reason behind is that here I'm using view and with correct password. If you mention the correct password, then only you can see the value, DB and API key. Now, how you can edit the Vault content? In future, we have changed the password many times, right? So how you can modify? To modify the encrypted content, use the edit command. So this is the edit keyword and then file name. Obviously, you need to deliver the password. Once you give the password, then you can add whatever you want, like backup password. You want to add, modify, whatever you want, you can do it. It's very easy. So playbook using Vault. Now we created the Vault where we have mentioned the username and password, or you can say the password, right? So integrate your encrypted variables into Ansible playbook seamlessly. Here the keyword is seamlessly. I will show you. The playbook will automatically decrypt the Vault file during execution when provided with the password. It means that we also need to provide the password whenever we are executing the playbooks, and it will auto decrypt the values from the file. I will show you now. So this is my just a simple YAML file here, and host web server. Take an example that this is my host. Okay, web server. Now this is my where underscore files, and this is my file. Right. Remember, this is the file that we created. where's underscore files. We can mention many other files also. It's not only we can mention only one files. We can mention other files too. So task, this is my install Apache plus MySQL. Name is DNF, install HTTP and MariaDB. Two things is installing and the state is present. That's great. Name, set the DB root password. So MySQL username, name is root and the password. And here how we can call the password with inside the curly braces, right? And this is my DB underscore password. Remember, in the previous slide, I have asked you to remember this key DB underscore password and debug API key. And this is my API key here. So both will be called whenever we will execute the command. Let me show you how we can execute the command. So there are two ways. So one is old school guys, Ansible playbook, and this is my playbook name, and hyphen ask vault password. When you execute this command, you need to enter the password. If you enter the right password, then only it will decrypt. It will, this password will open this file and decrypt these values. Okay. Or you can use Ansible Navigator run and this playbook name and hyphen ask password minus m std out. So both commands are same. I hope it is clear now. Think about it how seamlessly it will integrate here. You just need to create one file with password, and whenever you are executing the command, just mention the password. There are other ways. Now, one can ask me this question that, hey, Anish, we can do automate this file, right? For the automation, how we can deliver this password, right? Let's go further. Advanced password file uses. What is this? For automated environment or to avoid manual password entry, use a vault password file. Ensure this file has strict permissions. Okay, so how you can create the password file? You can say that okay, echo whatever the vault secure password, and this is a new file. It is not same like your previous vault file. So this is again a different file. After that, we can set the permission, and how we can set the permission? chmod 600 and dot is for hidden file. Dot is always remember with hidden file, right? This dot. We created the file, and inside this file we have this password. Now run playbook with password file. Ansible playbook, install this thing. This is my Ansible playbook. Hyphen vault password as file. And the file is here. So this is the same thing, previous thing. And now we are saying that the password is stored here. Whatever the password, this password we used when we created the first file. And that password we save here and it will call from here. The other way is that I don't want to use this. For me, it is unsecure. What you can do using environmental variable. What you can do here, export Ansible underscore vault password file. And this is my file. So Ansible playbook install this thing. So it will already taking from here and install it, the playbook. Okay. Now in future, we want to modify the password, right? Rekey or decrypt or best practice. So rekey is the command and decrypt, temporarily decrypt the file using Ansible vault decrypt value dot vault.yaml, whatever the file name you want, you can decrypt the with giving the right password. So clean up and next, if you want to clean everything here, so re-encrypt if needed, Ansible value encrypt, group war files, ensure all sensitive files are re-encrypt before committing or shipping. It's encrypting. And if you want to remove this file, you can remove this file, vault.password. So this is my, so it will not going to ask password for this file, right? If you mention this file, you can remove. So continuous your journey, how you can continue your journey, explore more advanced Ansible Vault feature and navigate them into your CI/CD pipeline for enhanced security. So there are many things that we need to learn here. So it's just a basic from hero, but not the advanced level. Last but not least, if you're preparing for RHCSA or RHCE or OpenShift administrator, automation integration, or OpenShift virtualization, you can visit to my YouTube channel DevOps Wala. And if you want to clear the exam, then you can enroll for my membership, and the cost is only rupees 119. That's it. And with this 119, you can open all the 5 exams questions. And in coming future, or maybe from February 2026, I will going to reach the amount. So please enroll it and take the benefit before February 2026. Thank you. Bye bye.